Hello, everybody. Thank you for those who have joined well before the official start time. Unfortunately, we have a logistical challenge. Our presenter is tied up and is unable to present. Everyone should have received an email to reschedule this session, but because it was so close to the start of the session, I decided to turn the session live, and I'll stay on for a little while. But we're gonna reschedule this session for next Tuesday, same time, and the link you have should also work. And I will also make certain that everyone gets the email notifying that. But I didn't want to cancel the session and reschedule it because we were so close to the hour and people were planning on joining. And for what I know to be a very great presentation, our presenter, Danielle Atkinson, the founding director for Mother and Justice, has, I mean, it just really is an incredible talent, and I think a timely conversation, particularly in as we recognize Black History Month, and laying out an agenda that the movement should be embracing to help improve the conditions of not just, African Americans, but all families across America. So if you are on, you can hang up, and that's perfectly fine. If you have additional questions, what I'm going to do is put up on the screen that we've rescheduled for those who do sign up, and you will have a link automatically sent to you for the next Tuesday session. It will also be a recorded session, and I'll make certain that if you're not able to join the Tuesday session, that a recorded version will be sent to you for those who are planning on coming today. And again, I want to apologize. I know Danielle, it feels horrible. It's just an unavoidable logistical issue, and she's the talent and has all the content, so we can't really proceed without her. So we'll, again, we had some new people who signed up. They need to announce that we will unfortunately not be able to have the session today as originally planned and scheduled. Our presenter is tied up and can't join us. We are rescheduling it for next Tuesday the 27th. At 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It will also be a recorded session that, and anyone who registered for this session, I will make certain that we get an emailed version, but you are automatically registered for that. So it'll pop up in an email reminder that the session for next Tuesday. So you don't need to stay on anymore. Again, I apologize for that. Yes, and people are mentioning that can we send it anyway, no matter what, everyone who's registered for this, we might get some more new people between now and then that'll register for it, but anyone who's registered for it will, without question, get the session anyway. And which should be a session that starts a conversation, doesn't end the conversation. So I want to apologize that we're not able to do it today. I'm very much looking forward to the conversation this afternoon, but we will do it. And if you're not able, I know it's a different time slot and people have other things going on, we will have a recorded version that will be emailed to everyone who registered for this time slot session. We will make a special note to get that out. I will also send an email to everyone who registered. So everyone who's not, it's going to sound redundant, but I want to make sure I cover all the bases. And because this happened so close to start time, I wanted to go live to catch those who might not get an email or anything to hear this information. So if you're on, you can get off. We'll get the information to you. You'll get the email, and we'll follow up with it. So again, my apologies, but sometimes when we're trying to get the attention of very busy people, obstacles get in our way. But we will, have this conversation. We will cover this content, and I know next Tuesday have a very enriching conversation. And like I said, it's kind of like everyone's signing up all at the same time, signing up. So it sounds redundant for some, but for those who are just joining, we unfortunately have to postpone this session. We have our main presenter is tied up and is not able to present at this moment. So what we're going to do is reschedule for next Tuesday. Everyone here who signed up has been automatically registered for the next Tuesday slot, and we will be recording that. And even if you're not able to make it, we'll make a point that the recording is made available to everyone who signed up for this time slot. Again, I apologize, but these things sometimes happen, and we kind of roll with the flow. Because it was so close to the start time, I didn't want to reschedule and send an email in fear of missing you before you all logged on. So thank you very much, and we will see you at the next time next Tuesday when we have our this conversation about a progressive agenda for Black families, and which is going to be led by Danielle Atkinson, who's the founding director of Mother and Justice, who very much wants to be with us today, but due to an unforeseeable, avoidable circumstance, is not able to be here. But thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you next time. For those who just joined us, I want to apologize. We unfortunately have to reschedule this session to next Tuesday, February 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Our main presenter unfortunately got tied up and is not able to be with us this afternoon. And so we're rescheduling for Tuesday so that we can have this conversation. And it will be recorded. We got a couple more people who just signed on. And I'm just like, I think the topic is appropriate and the enthusiasm for the topic. For those who just signed on, unfortunately, we have to reschedule this session for Tuesday, February 27th, next week at 3 p.m. I know that that might not be a time that works for everybody. Everyone who signed up for the session is automatically scheduled for that, so you don't need to sign up again or do anything like that. You are, excuse me, you're automatically signed up. And if you are not able to attend, we are going to make certain that everyone who did register for today's session will get a recording of it and have it emailed individually to each of you to be able to enjoy and listen at your convenience. Again, I want to apologize for the inconvenience. and we will deal with this. We will have this conversation about an agenda to improve the conditions of a progressive agenda for Black families, and our lead presenter, Danielle Atkinson with Mothering Justice, that will be leading us in the presentation. Thank you, everyone.